And we are live.
Good morning. Today is April 15th, 2026. It is 8:34. I would like to call to order the Detroit Community Land Bank monthly Board of Directors meeting. We'll start with roll call. Andrew Cooper. Here. Tamara DiMartino.
Here.
Monica Kuzieski.
Here.
Bob Conley.
Here.
Brian Barker. Here. Suzanne Spellin.
Here.
Jim McPherson.
Here.
James Mager. Here. Not in attendance is Seamus Donnelly, Brian Sano. I don't forget it. Also in attendance is Paul Donnelly, project manager and executive director Brad Lewis, and our council Michelle Marinello, and we have our intern Jaden and our audience. We'll start with a review of the meeting minutes for February 25th, as well as March 18th, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve those six meetings. I second.
Any discussion on that matter? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Meeting's passed. We'll move into Brad's financial report.
Okay, so there's a stapled packet in the back, the second to last stapled packet for our financial report. So, as you'll notice, there's 4 accounts that we're showing on the current asset bank account. We have the payroll account, which we've had since the beginning of my time here, which we don't use for payroll, but I believe in the past it was used for payroll. There was $119, and the only money that actually goes into the payroll account is actually when we get donations. We have a donation button on our website that you can click, and they give us money. So we got $10 the other day. I moved
Without
that,
asking.
huh?
Without even asking.
Right, it was great.
It's on the website.
It's nice that we can use that to do more things, so that's good. We have our general checking, and we created a restricted security deposit for rentals account. If you look, it says 100 or 10,020.2 because we did use 10,020 for the original AOG account that was there, and so all the transactions that happened before are categorized in that account. And now, since it's been zero for a long time, we're reusing that money market for the security deposits. So it's just a second iteration, so that we made the first iteration inactive, and this is just a booking of the account. And I just made it 0.2 because it's using the same 0536 account. And then we have our reserves money market account. From there, we don't have any contract receivables or property sale receivables, although we do have down below, we have grant receivables. I'm just looking for that right now.
It's
12201. Yeah.
The 314.
Oh, yes, grant receivable, yes. So yeah, we do have a reimbursement request from LBI too that was coming in, and we have $710 in undeposited funds, which is $410 from TRIP and $300 for the security deposit for the gentleman behind us here. We didn't deposit that till the 1st, so of course on March 31st it was undeposited. It is deposited now, but so those monies were moved over. So you'll notice the security deposit for TRIP isn't reflected on our assets on our balance sheet there. We have prepaid expenses for $8,000, and that's kind of important because I want to talk about that later on today. It's for a contract we have. It's the other staple packet in the back of your book. Then we have our general values that our properties are worth, and we've recategorized 871, 834 River Street to fixed assets instead of current assets because we plan to keep them for more than a year. Current assets means you potentially could sell them at any time. We have some furniture. We $633.96 for the TV, and so that's got to be. We have a $500 threshold for depreciation, so I created a depreciation schedule for that, and so we'll be recognizing that depreciation as we go. We'll also have to depreciate 871 and 834 River Street. And you'll see that show up in accumulated depreciation. We have an Excel document to support that. And then moving on to balance sheet, we have accounts payable 190, $1,992. If you look at, 2 pages back there, it's all listed out on this Excel document on the back side for your AP. We'll get there in a second, but that's the 190. That's the money we owe that we're getting reimbursed from the 314. So we have $124,000 that's going to our cash that we've already spent, and 190, which is reflected here, that's going towards the vendors once the state gets us the money. So we have our credit card bill, and then we have prepaid rent by tenants. We have one individual that moved in on the 15th, but she prepaid in March. So we have to recognize it as actually a liability, because if she decides not to move in, she could ask for a refund. So we didn't earn the revenue until the date that she actually moves in. We have deposits for rental property, $39.86. You might notice that the bank account balance on the front is $36.82.29. $229 is interest, and the other $300 is in undeposited funds. So $3,900 is $3,600 plus $300. So from there, we have unrestricted net assets, almost $1.6 million, which is pretty good. Our profit and loss right now, I tied it to the budget so that way you guys can see that we're not overspending in any of our buckets. But I'll go quicker to say that we're at $380,000 for the year so far, 3 months in for our net income. So the next page is accounts payable. As I told you, it's $190,000. And then I gave you guys the reconciliation reports and bank accounts so you could ask any questions you have. I did not attach all the bank statements here, but they're in your inbox. So I'm open for any questions, of course. I'll make sure that you guys are.
I had a question on the credit card statement. There's a PayPal charge. I was like, what do we use PayPal for?
Right, yeah. So when we had the chairs put together, that was $375 for Tom's moving and stuff. And was it $375? No, the chairs were only like $250. I think $375 was moving from Tamara's house, her garage, I should say, all this furniture to here. And then there was another $150 from our office to here. And then there was a final day when we had everything in here and it wasn't organized in the right way. So Tom came over and just reshuffled. So there's 4 actual transactions that related to Tom's moving and stuff, getting us organized here. I think the overall was under $1,000. Yeah, it's under $1,000.
It wasn't a lot. It was
right. Yeah,
I just saw PayPal. I was like,
right. Those are the 4 transactions. That's how they built.
That's how they
build.
That's how they want it. Okay. It seems. Wow.
I mean,
It's fine. I know.
People use Square.
I know everyone
Venmo,
uses payment apps now. It just struck me as unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I have one other more general. Just looking through again, a lot of stuff on the credit card. A lot of the hardware type stuff, Home Depot stuff, and I assume that's for lots of property bits and pieces.
Probably mostly 871.
Yeah.
Because 834. I mean, like we did buy the numbers 834 in the mailboxes, but we didn't, buy we bought all the faucets here and we bought all the hardwood floor, but that wasn't on a credit card. That was a check. But I mean, like every item for building this building, we just got bids for labor and then we bought the stuff ourselves from Home Depot direct.
Yeah. So, and that's sort of what I
It's
expected.
due to GCing the job.
Yeah. Right. Because you were doing it. What I just was wondering about is, do we see that somewhere else as like, this is expense for this building or for this property or for this?
So if you
when
see
all
it on
the
the
little
balance sheet, you'll see it at 871 River Street.
Okay, so that's
the
where it
balance.
showed up, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Any other questions on the balance?
And I should add, Monica has a credit card there, so every receipt for the credit card is attached to the one document. And before I pay the credit card, that's the credit card statement with every receipt on it. And before I pay it, she has to sign off on it.
Right.
And when he hands me the receipts, he ties it back to the property it goes to, or if it's for the office or whatever it is.
Yeah. I assume there was, tracking of that. I just wasn't clear where it was.
It's good to ask. Thank you.
I'll be here for an extra 10 minutes to go through the 26 receipts.
Brad, you want to move into the P&L?
Yeah, that's it for me. If there's no other questions for the P&L. You want me to move into the
Go into your director's report.
director's report? Yeah, so I just wanted to, I think I said to everybody this year, but I just want to show, this backyard was full of trash and debris, and so we ended up cleaning it up. The 332 9th Street. That's further down. No, it's not. It's the next one. We're gonna do a cookout. A neighborhood guy said, "Hey, let's do a cookout to celebrate your grand opening." I said, "That's a great idea." And then we're gonna do it early, but then they keep pushing back and back. Oh, Hollywood stars. Yeah. So June 13th is a good day to do it. Like, hopefully the grass next door, like in 102 West Glen that we just planted.
Jimmy's
grows better.
already volunteered to cook all
Yeah.
day.
Everything's good. So we got that. Their land bank symposium is only for executive directors this year, and it's a 1-day thing in Geneva on the 9th of June. So I'll go out the night before. There was a new gate and ramp, or new gate and sidewalk installed for our trash for 834 River Street.
That looks great.
Yeah, so the gate was installed ahead of time, and then we got 3 bids for the sidewalk. One was 5,900, one was 7,500, 6,900 or something like that. So we went with the lowest bidder.
Troy
Oh.
Company,
Yeah, what'd you say?
a Troy Company.
Yeah, Collar City Concrete was the lowest bidder for that. The facade program, we had,
Just so you know, that pad, Rick, can you go back?
yeah,
That additional pad next to the sidewalk is for the garbage cans.
yeah.
We
So-
insistently did not put them right next to the building. People would be tossing trash bags off the stairs. We all know this. So we moved it out of the way.
It would
So-
block the
Good thought,
stairwell.
good
Yeah.
thought.
Sometimes the hard way is the easy way.
And honestly, the neighbor next door with this wooden fence already had the fence post laid out, and we said, please stop. Don't put the fence up until we're done with the concrete so the guys can finish it. And so they're actually gonna do the fence themselves, so we don't
I
have to
think
pay
that's
for
We don't
that
have
part,
to do
so.
it.
Nice.
It separates the 2 yards, they can do what they're doing, and our tenants can go in. I mean, obviously, the gate, we have a lock on it, and we have a code for that, but they can go in, they can drag the trash cans out to the front on Mondays when the trash day is, so.
Perfect.
So you're gonna have a fence, there will be a fence there running perpendicular to the river, running away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, from their fence to the existing 4-foot chain link in the backyard.
Correct.
This is the change work order, or the problem over at the sanctuary. This ramp from this plane to this plane was just a straight ramp, so it actually went uphill. The bottom of the door over here was rubbing. They actually had to pour new footers here, and that was a redesign by TAP. TAP had to redesign it because TAP didn't mess with the elevations. I think I mentioned it at the last board meeting. So they fixed that part of it, and then they put these metal grass wall rails, and then Paul, you'll have to confirm, but these spindles are in place at this point.
Yes.
They had to take them off, but this is just an in-progress photo to show you. They have this metal rail, and they're actually welding it in this picture, so you can see.
Really came out great.
I'm sorry, where is this?
The
This is
sanctuary.
sanctuary.
3364.
Are they staining that too?
Well, it's not part of the contract.
It's, I know, but.
It's up to sanctuary
To the
to take care
sanctuary,
of their thing. And then, so obviously all they have to do is spindles and then it's all set. And, that's it for that part of it. 33706 Avenue is the United Ordained Methodist Church.
Correct.
Reverend Burke's here. They needed an extension on the handrail and that was put in and
It was for child safety because there's a little pit that abuts the side of the church. So it was just an extension of another, give or take 2.5 feet of railing. So INA, our contractor, put in the rail system, painted it, cleaned it up, and that project is off our plate.
yeah. And so the only thing left for the facade is the windows.
Yes.
And our contractor, Paul, maybe you give an update, but we made today the hard date. for him.
We gave the contractor who was awarded the windows a drop dead date of today to either have the stuff finished or the land bank will go and buy the windows and we'll hire another contractor. He has not responded. He did a quick response, a mea culpa, I'm busy, winter, yada, yada. I've been listening to this for quite some time. And I said, well, just answer me this question. Do you have the windows before we even talk about anything else? That was on Monday. I don't have an answer. It's Wednesday. So what I'd like to do, and Brad would like to do, is we're just gonna order the windows. We'll have a contractor that we're familiar with, working with local, do those. And the dollar amounts typically fall a lot less than procurement needs to just go for a full-blown RFP.
Yeah, so just, it's like 7 windows, right?
7 all day, yeah.
4 or
3
5
buildings,
storms
7
and 2
windows.
regular pre-hungs.
Correct.
And if we buy them and he shows up and does it tomorrow, well, great, we'll just keep the windows here, and unfortunately, we'll be wasting about $2,000 of windows, but at least our grant ends June 1st, and we can't finish these projects, and these
Right.
homeowners are waiting for their work to be done. If
The
he
windows in
doesn't-
question take about 3 weeks
Multiple sites.
to come in. Yeah, 3 sites.
3 sites, yeah, and it's just the windows, he's done every other thing.
Everything else,
And he's got
he
about-
hasn't been
What do
paid
you
for
have, like
anything.
30
Then
or
again, he hasn't sent us an
$40,000
invoice.
coming his way, if he
Yeah.
just does this one part.
Who is this?
There's a contractor out of,
Delta.
it's Delta Contracting. They're from downstate.
I think they're out west.
He's got a downstate.
Okay.
thing
So
to
we
buy.
don't know if he already bought the windows.
Right, but he's not communicating, so we're just gonna buy the
Initially, 2
windows.
months ago, Kim, he claimed he bought the windows, that they did come in, they came in damaged. Well, that's 2 months ago. And I haven't heard, you follow me?
So you propose an order of the windows and you get another contract?
Yeah,
Correct.
and we'll get that all
Close-
reimbursed from the
close
state.
out.
And he's gotta send us a bill minus the amount for his original procurement, minus the amount that we had to do the other parts for.
Right,
Can we send him something saying, hey, we're gonna order the windows?
We did,
I did,
You did tell him that?
Absolutely.
Okay,
in writing.
by today, and
And-
it's been months after month after month.
okay.
Yeah.
You shot the windows yet?
Yeah.
We
So
have a
then-
general idea what they're gonna cost.
$300-400 a window.
Yeah,
So
so
you're
you're
2
7
grand.
times, let's just say they're 500, that's $3,500, worst case scenario.
Yeah, I
You
just
know?
don't wanna see us lose that money. I mean, if he's bought it,
Well,
we
that's
gotta-
the whole thing, I mean,
Don't go to
we
a
have to go to
contract.
HCR and we have to close this out prior to our drop dead date, knowing that it takes a few weeks to get the windows, now allow for a contractor to physically do it. We're not gonna miss out on this money, and we're not gonna eat it. It's part of the facade program, and we're gonna finish the job.
Okay,
You're
I don't
buying
know what
replacement windows? Paul, the
Hmm?
replacement windows?
Yeah, they're replacement or storm.
2 are replacements, 5 are storms.
If you haven't, I don't know what the body of your email was to him, but if, the only thing I would suggest is just making sure that it, like somewhere in the email heading, it says change order. And that, due to your lack of response and our deadline for this grant paperwork, we need to, you're hereby notified that we are changing your contract and ordering the windows. So that
Yeah,
way,
we're covered.
there's a cover.
Yeah, we'll spell it out.
covered.
Spell it
But make sure you say due to, like, give the
Lack of
timeline.
performance.
Right, lack of performance. That way he's on notice, he can't come back to us and say, we
Michelle,
didn't tell
would you
him.
like to see that before I send it out?
Sure, I can get a quick look.
Thank you.
That way it's
No, I agree.
time stamped and
I agree.
in case he
Yeah,
decides to
cover
do the
ourselves.
small claims or something.
You're gonna give him till end of business today and then and send that letter today and order tomorrow?
Today,
Order
Yeah, just-
today. When I say December the 15th, I really mean the 15th.
He notice.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else you got?
That's it for the executive director's report. I think the next thing we have,
We're going to bookkeeper?
yeah, which you guys have that.
Those are all in the pamphlet.
Not the whole printed off sections of it, just my summary.
Yep.
But I have, if anybody wanted to look at, like their actual quotes or insurance, everything, I have it listed or ready to go. So Jamie, do you want to talk about what the executive committee wants to recommend?
Yeah, so, Monday morning, the executive committee met and discussed the quotes that Brad received. And our conclusion was to recommend, what was it? Is it just Good Book Accounting, Brad, or didn't he have a name?
Desmond is.
Yes, okay. Our recommendation was to recommend Desmond from Good Book Accounting for, you'll see that at the top, his price point. Because our belief was that Brad is doing a lot of this work himself anyways, so to exhaust a larger expense on this would be unnecessary. But by hiring someone at the 600, that will increase to $850 a month after a year, or I'm sorry, month 3. We'll at least have a checks and balances system, and we'll have a third eye on our books. So that Brad is not the be all and all of the numbers.
I think that also the other part of the conversation was that the capacity, Brad's got capacity now to do that work, but as we get bigger and we do more projects, you know, that gives him some time to be able to do that, but then it also allows us down the road, if we need CFO guidance or parish reporting or expanded role of that position, then we have the ability to go to one of those larger firms that handle a lot more duties. You know, but this is more just to get the basic bookkeeping and provide a little bit of extra support.
Is that
as well.
Molly?
No,
No, it would be like BST or
Oh.
CFO for hire, or
No, she's.
the larger firms or the one?
No, I'm asking the
Right.
Good Book Accounting, is that Molly?
no.
No, this is,
That's-
he's on the screen, if you want it.
Oh, I'm down here. You got Good Book down here.
Good Book is Desmond, right underneath Good Book is Molly Gilmore.
Okay, all right, just want to
Two
make
separate,
sure.
those are two
All right.
separate.
Yeah.
I think what the conclusion we came to is, right now, as the organization sits, what Good Book Accounting offers us is what we need now, with the anticipation that if we take on more projects and the organization grows, we then have a discussion as to moving to a bigger or more broad of a.
He was also not a hard contract term.
Correct, yeah.
I was gonna ask what the contract would be
Yeah,
then.
he's
Yeah.
actually not a hard contract term.
That was
One of
month
his-
to month.
That was one.
Oh, yeah, no, that's great then.
Yeah.
And he also doesn't have an onboard fee, like, that part kind of made me, like, it's like a lot of money just to onboard him, so.
Just to get you set up.
And he's local, he's,
Yeah.
lives in East Greenbush, but it's from, his office is in Albany, so.
I make a motion to accept good
Book accounting.
book
Yeah.
accounting as our accounting service.
I'll second. Any other discussion?
I almost said good B.
Any other questions on Desmond? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The motion passes. We will now move into our new business, which the first thing will be our resolution 26.7, an authorization to establish and implement owner-occupied repair program.
Before we do that, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I'm looking to apply in this, should I just abstain from any of this?
I don't believe you can.
I think I can. I did, we checked.
Yeah, you can abstain if you were thinking to apply.
Okay.
She still counts for quorum, so we're okay there.
Okay.
I did some paperwork I read yesterday, and I don't think so.
You don't think, because,
You can, there's a question of whether
A question, yeah, sure.
you
Yeah.
would be a participant.
Yeah.
you can Go ahead and abstain.
okay.
There, part of this, just to mention it, is, the state has worked with me to create this program. Here's the rules to the program, and all we have to do is approve these documents on Friday, and then I'm good to
Kim also
open
did
up the application period. She has six changes she wants to make to this document. I printed it out. It says draft on the front of it like this. And so essentially the resolution authorizes me to finalize this with Crystal without further coming to the board, and it allows us to open up the application period
Here
before
the
the
end of the
May
document.
meeting.
And that'll also allow you to create the application.
Right, create the application, create the rules to the application, and then any procurements we do, which this is up to $40,000 per family. So any procurement we do in these would still be under our procurement rules. So I can't utilize, this isn't like the facade program where you guys gave me one-time authorization to spend money. It is still gotta be over $10,000 is gonna go right to the board for approvals. And the facade program was to get it expedited, but we have
Yeah.
16 months right now to do this whole program. So we're gonna easily be able to come to the board for maybe 25 people that get $20,000 grants from us. So
How long is the, application period for doing that?
that's part of the design. So I was thinking opening it up for a month and then keeping it open after that month, but making some decisions after a month.
So
Because,
then like a rolling process.
right,
Until the funds are exhausted.
right.
Cause you don't want a hard thing and then all of a sudden you got money left,
Yeah.
right? Like I
Right.
would just keep it a rolling application process.
Yeah, so if I,
Timeline, right?
yeah, I open it up a month and then I have to make some decisions. I mean, we've already been marketing this. This has been, all the neighborhood meetings, we've talked about it. I have a list of people on an Excel document that are waiting for the rules to get it. So they want me to email them. They actually, I tell them, keep bothering me. They'll email me every 2 weeks. You got it, you got it, got it. I'm like, keep going, keep bothering me. It's good, because I want them to keep engaged so that way we get applications. And so there's other things like, asking council people to go in their neighborhood and see if there are people in their neighborhood that have houses that could use this work and they're owner occupied. There's ways to market it. So we're gonna continue marketing it, but if we don't get enough participation after the first month, we don't wanna leave money on the table.
I make a motion to authorize Brad, who is our executive director, to finish the administrative plan with Crystal Hoffler and HCR, as well as create an application process and to distribute that to the community.
I'll second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Abstain.
Any abstentions? Motion passes. The resolution passes.
I would put a press release out on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. As soon as Friday comes around. I mean, obviously, we had the WTEN mentioned it, we had Troy Record do a little bit of it, but they really focused on the buildings that we're
Let's see
fixing.
if we can get a quote from Crystal on this,
Yeah.
because this is a new kind of a program, correct?
Right, we're the only land bank that rents apartments, we're the only land bank that's done a facade program, we're the only one that's done a repair program like this.
So I would see if you can get a quote from Crystal.
Yeah, or actually probably want it from Ruth Ann. Every time I reach out, I end up, the commissioner of HDR gives me the quotes.
Well, just,
Yeah,
if they can get something from the governor, that would be even better.
I know, it'd be fun.
I can work on that too.
Thank you.
Brad, ABO training and survey.
Yeah, so, Michelle, you wanna talk about that?
Yes.
Everybody's gotta be,
So for ADO training, if you haven't provided Brad with the date of your last training or figured that out, please do so. Everyone is required to do it every 3 years. It's online, it's pretty easy to complete.
ABO's site.
there's a May 1st one, Andrew, you signed up for that one?
Yeah, I think was May something, probably.
Yeah.
Usually they're every
3,
three.
or, well, we have to do it.
Every 3 years, but the trainings are pretty frequent. So, if you don't know when your last training was, I would assume it was more than 3 years ago. So, go ahead and, sign up for one of those. And then when you have signed up, just let Brad know.
What's the site to go to?
I can.
Email it to me.
I can email you guys the next training.
Okay.
I think I did that,
But
but
it is a director requirement that you do participate in the training.
I have another question in regards to like things, right? The financial disclosure forms for the city, do we need to fill those out?
So, great question. I got an email from the,
We all did.
Yeah, we all got it. I got it. Yeah.
the city,
I've done
the
it every
city
year.
clerk reached out and said, I need emails to everybody because we're getting financial disclosures filled out now. And so,
I haven't gotten any nothing.
well, I sent everybody's email, and when did you get it?
I got it from yesterday from Addie with 75 other people on it.
I got it like a week ago. I don't know, a week ago. It's more than,
From the
Okay.
city?
No,
Day or
from the
two.
city
Who
clerk.
was who?
You're on there. They-
somebody did a reply to all. I was like, why did I get this?
Oh, it's to the left.
I don't know how many people were on
So
there. What are you-
I did not know I was getting it for here. I got it because of the city marshal position. The person that responded is a city marshal. He replied, all.
That was loud.
See, I know you're
Yeah.
definitely on it. Brian, I think you got it, correct?
I have to check.
I think I saw your name. I think everybody had this. I did not see your name.
I get it
I
every
didn't
year.
see
Like,
it.
I was not surprised to get it. I was like, oh,
Your name
yeah,
wasn't on
because it's due again.
That was mine.
But I thought that I was getting it for the marshal position, but there's people at this table who are on
Did you see me?
Yeah, so.
Who's it
I
didn't get one.
the-
it. Addie, the city clerk.
Yeah, so the city clerk reached out and asked for everybody's email. and I gave them everybody's email.
Here, I'm gonna,
They're just getting themselves tidied
And
up.
is the form attached to
she asked us to send it back electronically.
Yeah.
So yes, there's a PDF.
Yeah, the form
on
was
the bottom.
attached, the form and instructions, it's PDF, fill in PDF, and you have to digitally
it?
sign it.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah, because
Can
the
you
digital
forward that to
signature
me?
wouldn't work.
Yeah, yeah. I'll look at it, anybody that's on this.
Send it to my Gmail account, because then I can actually fill it out.
Just send it somewhere to me, I don't.
No, because I have to do it through, my
I was like,
financial disclosure for
Probably
work is
have to
actually
do
through,
the J-code one.
yes. And
All right, I will get that to
don't
anybody
complain
else
about
at
what
this
you're gonna
table.
get, because
Yeah, we
what
send
I
it
have
to
to
me.
do is like ridiculous. Like I have to upload all my investments, like the individual pages you get with your investments, and they print through that, the state.
Yeah,
And there's nothing else, you don't have anything else on ABO, right?
No, and we have
No.
a survey that we have to fill out.
Suzanne, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Did we do
No, I was
that,
just gonna
Meg?
say, I haven't gotten it either.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go down.
Okay.
I'll give it to everybody on this board.
Okay.
And then the other one was the financial fiduciary, or is everybody caught up on the fiduciary document?
You think you got it last week?
I'm not sure.
I saw it like
Yeah,
a week
also
ago,
our
but I mean, more than a day. I mean, I don't know, I don't know. I can find it.
I can send that around. I can make a template and just send it to everyone. You do via DocuSign,
Mhm.
if that's easier for
Mhm.
everyone.
I would just, even if some have it and some haven't, it's
Yeah.
probably best
It's from
to
Addie Township.
circulate a full thing, that way everybody has.
I guess, 13th I got it, yeah, it wasn't that long ago. I don't know.
2 days ago. So yeah, can we move on to the 9th Street?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we got the RFP, we did an RFP, we got 3 responses back. And I think it's a pretty obvious conclusion because, you know, the top one was double the price. And the one above it was 50% of the price or 50% more. And so the lowest one was Down Construction Group. And you had Bad Construction, INA Construction. Obviously, we worked with INA. I've never worked with Down Construction, but he is an licensed lead renovator, which is great because we do need to, if you haven't seen the hole in the building, the radiator fell through the floor. And that's why this $37,000 is why Tripp wanted to knock this building down. This is the work that we have to do to make it livable, not livable, but you know,
To move on to the
to
next.
redeem the building to it needs to be torn down perspective. There's materials that need to be picked up and Dom has all his insurance in place and also the lead renovator status. And I just think he was pretty thorough. I liked it.
Totally through.
Is he local?
Yes.
Albany?
Yeah.
So we have a resolution. Did I send that to everybody last night? I drafted one. I did so much last night. Last night was busy. I'm
A
busy.
lot of emails, yeah. I was like,
And
oh,
tax
hold on,
day.
hold on.
So I have a resolution from Brian to enter into a contract for masonry repairs. I don't know who you guys want to use, so we left the contractor blank. Brian has this in front of him right now. And we're gonna have to put them in the amount there if you have any thoughts or issues about it, and then Brian will sign a seal to it. So if somebody wants to,
I'll motion that we select, what was their name?
Dom.
Dom, to complete masonry work.
Second.
All in favor? Or
Aye.
sorry, any other discussion, I'm sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
No, you're good,
That motion passes.
The RFP, by the way, states that work should be complete by June 1.
thank you.
Oh,
That was
complete?
gonna be my question.
Oh, we were gonna ask the timeline, yeah. I had that thought too, and I was
I
like.
heard
right, yeah, in perpetuity, but the problem is we can't start work till you get approval from HCR for the reimbursement of the money. So that's an important, you need to get the
And
environmental.
we're currently awaiting a response from SHPO for 332 before we make the package for HCR. We're also awaiting approval for 836 so that we can ship that to HCR. We do have complete approvals from SHPO and HCR for 32 grand. So that'll be moving forward pretty quickly.
Chris?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else on this?
332, no, moving on.
Sponsorship, right?
So, Joseph's House sent me this email. And so I sent it to you guys. They're looking for sponsors for their executive director's award. They asked if the Detroit Community Land Bank wanted to join us in sponsoring it. And then they gave me this link here. And so I provided that to you guys. I don't know where you guys are on that sort of thing. So it's my job to give you guys the information.
Have we done sponsorships in the past?
It would be a marketing thing, if anything.
My first question was, is this even something we can do, and or where, what money
That's
is
Michelle,
used
yep.
for that? If so,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, technically, you are allowed to, make donations. You could categorize it as a marketing expense.
Well, in actuality, it could be a marketing
Well,
expense.
yeah, I
If we
mean,
take the house, if we take the homeowner program and we design our ad around it, yes, no?
Yeah.
So it really depends on, would I go some of the higher levels? Probably not,
What
but.
about a pizza sponsor?
If there's one that gets you,
It's our name out there.
gets you some, a post somewhere, I would go with that one, if it is really one.
I wish it would open more often.
What's the gold sponsor? Okay.
Gold sponsor,
$1,000.
4 tickets and a half-page black and white booklet ad. In the event program, the amount is roughly equivalent to a month of groceries for a family of 4.
And then does the honorary committee have anything on
Yes, sorry. Comes with 2 tickets and your name listed in the honorary committee. The amount can be paid for a family to stay a weekend at the emergency shelter.
do we know who? So in terms of marketing, do we know what kind of audience this goes to though? So
the executive director award is usually, it's usually their staff. And if I remember correctly, people like John McDonald will be there, Carmelo Mantello would be there, Sue Steele would be there. Their board would be there and potentially other donors. So I think if I was to say on the spectrum, less likely that people in the shelters would be there, more likely people that are
sure.
supporters.
And how many people on West?
50, I've seen.
So
I've been there before, so.
I don't know, it doesn't interest me, I'm gonna just say that. out loud.
okay.
I would say if you wanted to go and represent the land bank, then I would just do either the honorary committee or the general mission. If you felt like we should be present for that.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it if you didn't want to go. As a public authority, to keep them out.
Yeah, I mean,
That actually gives you some kind of marketing benefit like that. So that would be the entry level,
Mhm.
500.
Yep.
But you don't want to go.
So I don't think you need a motion or anything like that. Just that general guidance is
Yeah.
fine.
yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a reasonable approach, like Brian said.
All right, Brad, you wanna go to the magic $8,000?
Yeah.
It's new money.
So we have a contract from 2023, it's for June 2023 to October of 2023 for the Community for Center of Progress. This is what it looks like there. And they're the $8,000 on our prepaid expenses. I reached out to them and they sent me our contract because I didn't have it. But if I look, there's task 2 is really where what you guys would get is the workshop they would do, which is basically a day-long in-person workshop for the board, 8 hours of your time to set the trajectory of the organization. I think those things, I've done them before on other boards I've been on, and they're a lot, but 2 4-hour blocks is better, but they're a lot, but at the same time, they're good if you have dysfunction. And I don't think we have dysfunction right now. So to me, I don't think it applies to our board. We have vision, we're moving forward. And we have this prepaid expense, so I asked him, what is the route to get the money back? Because we haven't used it in 3 years, and I think we know what we're doing, or at least we have a vision of where we're going. So just.
Is it safe to say that everybody at this table agrees that we're moving forward in a good direction?
100%.
Bob, Bri, Suzanne?
Yeah, I remember we signed this contract when we were a hot mess.
Party of 4?
Yeah, well, no, there were more people, but Tony had left and.
So it was right after Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense. So I think under those circumstances, this probably was, a good avenue, but Andrew, you don't think this is something
No,
we need at this current time?
no, yeah.
Brad, I'm sure you
Yeah,
Or not
I'd just
more.
rather have the money in the
Get the
account, so
8,000
that
back.
way we can, put a sidewalk in or
Put
something.
the 8,000 to work, yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully this is spent.
And so yeah, as long as everybody's good with that. The only other two things, Michelle, we had the two resolutions from last month. We already voted on them, right? For appointing officers and electing. So they're in this packet, so Brian can fill them out without board action today. So I don't have anything else.
Anybody else have anything? And the next order of business is to set our next meeting for May 20th, 2026, and a motion to adjourn. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
So, yeah.
Move to that.